These Israelis are calling for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to step down and hold new elections. Marching through the streets of Haifa, they were joined by another group, this time with a message about the war on Gaza, with banners stating there's no military solution, peace is a solution. The first group had a police permit, the second didn't. That's because the police refused to allow a larger anti-war protest, citing concerns about disruption to public order.
This protest challenging Netanyahu's government has been allowed to go ahead. You see it just behind me. But anything challenging the war on Gaza has not, leading many Palestinians to say that the police are continuing to play politics and preventing unity with their people.
One activist says amid heavy police crackdowns, many Palestinians fear repercussions for attending protests in solidarity with people in Gaza.
Most Palestinian citizens right now are deterred. There was, the persecution, the heavy persecution that happened, at the very beginning, the very couple of weeks, were quite effective. We are talking not only about what happened now, we're talking about as well 2021, May 2021, where we still have young Palestinians who went out to protest and are still in prison today.
In the past few weeks, in Tel Aviv and al-Fahim, police were filmed violently breaking up anti-war protests, and in Nazareth, they arrested Arab members of the Knesset. In a statement on social media in October, Police Commissioner Yaakov Shabtai said all protests will be banned and anyone who wants to identify with Gaza to go there. These bans were challenged in the Supreme Court, which ruled the police does not have the authority to impose them. But there's a catch. The court agreed that because the police lacked a larger force due to the war, it could use its discretion in banning protests.
You are allowed to protest, you are allowed to have demonstrations if you are still inside the consensus that is supporting the war. If you want to protest against the war, if you want to say that what is happening is so horrible, then you are not allowed, especially if you are an Arab.
But with thousands of people permitted to protest for the release of hostages and even against the government in Tel Aviv, many say the police consider dissent against the war as a red line and Palestinians are being coerced into silence. Laura Khan, Al Jazeera, Haifa.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.